Hello everyone. Welcome back. We're here for the first stream of the main VHEL season. I'm so happy to be here for our first stream. I am VHEL Taz, and I am here
And
with VHEL Jamie. How you doing today?
hello, we're excited to be streaming today for the first game and first stream of the spring season for VHEL.
And our first big stream of Bedwars as well.
Yeah, it's super cool that VHEL was able to bring in Bedwars with their own private servers for the kids, so super big props to them, honestly.
Oh, for sure. And I can speak for all of us when I say there's been a lot of effort put in for this.
For sure. So currently we are watching some preseasons. Today's matches will not count. Just doing a quick reminder for everyone as it's kind of like a week 3 preseason. It's a holiday, so a lot of kids are not in school. So we decided to just do another third week of preseason and everything. So Taz, let me know. What do you think? What's happening right now? I didn't think someone just saw someone kill the chummy cat, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, very early on into the round, but we have already seen a lot of very fast bridging. I'm always shocked by M-Lock, this player on Quartz Hill here, who's just an absolute menace when it comes to bridging. I've been watching a lot of the preseason, and it's just been incredible to watch from all these teams.
It's super cool to see this different strategies that come out and the different strats that the teams develop as they go through the 3 drops in the day. Today we'll only be doing 2 drops just due to time constraints really quickly. But usually, as you can see right now, we see some building going on. What do you call this? A build war?
I mean, this is just some quick towering, just, yep, and there's the TNT to try and break the bed open, and they already got it. Very well played there from Quartz, but Prosper here is going to be able to take them out and not get any final kills yet, which is
Yeah,
exactly what they need.
yeah. So how does the point system work, Taz?
So the point system, I don't have the exact numbers on hand, but there's going to be points given out for each kill, each bed broken, and also based on the placement that each team has. It'll be more points, of course, if you get a higher placement per drop, and then there's also, I believe in this newest version, there is no longer the constraint of ties, as there is a sudden death feature that we were finally able to implement upon popular request.
I see, I see. So as we see right now, we see the players are gathering materials, and there's a fight in the middle base right here. I think they're trying to fight for that emerald that was generated in the middle, but looks like the little hunter is able to get that emerald, and he's just like, nope, these are my emeralds here.
That is exactly what they needed. The emeralds are the most valuable resources, I believe. Almost all of the, all of the team upgrades are based on emeralds.
Yeah, so if you're unfamiliar with Bed Wars, so the objective of the game is to, like, you have a bed, you protect it. If your bed gets eliminated and you get eliminated, then you're permanently eliminated from that round. But if you still have a bed, you're going to be able to respawn. So these players are going around the map currently to gather resources such as emeralds and diamonds that are in the middle islands, and they're going to use those to purchase things in their team stores to be able to give them some extra buffs and everything. They could buy swords, they could buy what is it called? You can buy golems, you could buy some traps, you could buy invisibility potions, and don't get me started on the invisibility potion because we've seen insane gameplay honestly with some of these items and everything.
Ooh, Elmwolf is playing very well there on the blue base, and Mlock and Elmwolf are going to be able to get a second bed broken by that team. Very well played once again by Quartz Hill.
Yeah, so I just looked it up, and eliminating a bed is 10 points right there. So
Oh.
each bed eliminated is 5 points. So they have a total of 10 points already to their system. Again, points aren't counting today though, but if this was the real season, which we start next week, they're already way in the lead.
That's very well played for them, and they're going to absolutely love that point advantage here if this were a real match and not preseason.
Yeah, but
Now,
I think they have to be a little bit careful because their bed did get destroyed and they only have 1 player left. Is that correct?
the team that broke the beds was actually green, so they're still staying safe. The team Little Hunter is the last player alive for Survey, and yes, Survey will have to be very cautious here. Now, one thing I will say is a lot of people are probably going to be asking, well, you made Bed Wars, but how do I know what's going on if I have some experience? Well, that's all going to be based on Hypixel Bed Wars. That's what we based everything on that we could, and you'll notice that in all of the matches. All of the items are supposed to be reflecting all of the costs that we use in, or that are used rather in Bed Wars. All of the same mechanics, timings, all of that should be 1-to-1.
So you're saying the best way to get some practice in, because I'm telling you now, some of these teams between matches, they go to a high pixel Bed Wars game and sometimes
Mhm.
will just enter just to practice and then jump right back out and come back in.
Yeah, that is exactly the way to go, I would say, because we unfortunately do not have a way to offer our own way to practice this on our native server. But yes, if you go to Hypixel, it'll be the exact same thing. The only differences you may see are like icons in your inventory or something.
I see. So looks like we're going to the second tier of generators. Just for a little bit information. As the game goes on, you'll be able to see different tiers and everything for generators and stuff. So you'll be able to see that it generates materials faster.
Yes. Yes, so we just saw our diamond generator hit tier 2. And in the next 5 minutes, as you'll see on the right on the scoreboard side, 5 minutes until Emerald hits tier 2. And if you want your native bases, your forge to upgrade, you're gonna need to use, I believe it's emeralds to purchase that. That is a team upgrade. Now I notice here that all of yellow has sort of gathered in mid here, is gonna try and just I guess just blitz green's base at some point. Though, let's see. Oh, yeah, no, green here has really done well to bolster their defenses at their base. Now, getting into this, I'm curious what the attack strategy is going to be for yellow here.
So in
Yellow
this case right
is,
here, it looks like they are building. Who do we have left in this lobby right here? Can we get a see on who's left in the lobby?
it's going to be all of PISD, or Prosper School District, as well as all of Quartz Hill. The only difference is going to be that yellow, or Prosper, already lost their bed, while Quartz is sitting very cozy. Now, looks like it's just going to be a lot of just waiting on the side of yellow here, trying to get resources. I already noticed Chumpy Cat has an enchanted diamond sword. That's going to be nasty. Let's see. And then green is kind of just doing the same, waiting. They know that yellow's on the back foot and has to sort of do everything themselves at the current time. Looks like Jamie had to step out for a minute and is dealing with another one of our games. As remember, Monday we also have Fortnite drops. So I'm not sure when we will be streaming those, but hopefully you guys can catch them at some point. But back into Minecraft here. Looks like, I believe I just saw, yep, someone from green, Sleaze Eiley, is going on the flank on yellow here, and I don't believe anyone has noticed him, but he's going to immediately go in. Oh, just starting to break things, I guess, just sabotage. I'm not sure what the purpose here is, but just trying to isolate yellow as much as possible, because as I noticed, M-Lock did the same for their mid bridge. All that's left is the bridge that leads directly to green here. Oh, M-Lock takes a fight with Chumpy Cat here, and this is going to be a very important fight because that is the diamond sword, and it is gone. M-Lock takes the fight. Chumpy Cat is eliminated. Very well played there from M-Lock. Also, as a reminder, this is replicating 1.8 combat, or the original old combat system before the 1.9 update. So jitter clicking is going to be your best friend as opposed to waiting for your charge up that no longer exists with this plugin. Oh, unfortunately facing some lag here, but oh, and green bed was broken. I didn't even notice that. Green bed, yeah, green bed is taken down, and Grap finds Sleaze Eiley here. And the rest of the team regroups, and now realizes this is going to be a lot closer than they had hoped, because now it's going to be a 3v3 with no beds remaining.
I think when there's no beds, also I am back. But I
Welcome
think when
back.
there's no beds, there's just you just value your life a little bit more. You know, as you see, Grap right here. Oh, had an arrow shot at him by the I can't see that name, but it's okay.
I believe that was Renano. And yes, I agree. I feel like I just love the extra tension that you feel when this happens.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely feel all the tension just in the air because these teams really are just sizing each other up because they're just trying to get as many strats and what are the strats that people are going to be doing in the upcoming season that's going to about to happen.
Yeah, no, I'm not exactly, I can't even say what strats are definitively going to be used because it's such an ever-evolving meta, especially with people trying to figure out exactly what they like in this ecosystem that's been created by VHEL here. But I feel like a lot of it has definitely come down to speed bridging and just trying to blitz your opponents as fast as you can before they have the time to react. That's exactly what we saw from Green, and that's how they got 2 beds destroyed, I believe. Which really paid dividends to them. And now I didn't even notice Grap now has a diamond sword, whereas he did not before. I haven't even seen what Green has been up to. It looks like I believe they're trying to bolster their own resources as well here, try and get some better weapons, do whatever they can here.
Looks like our other Minecraft lobby just finished, so I'm just making sure our players get into the other lobby. So that's why I'm
No
being a little bit
worries.
quiet here. But I think it's really cool to just see them be able to pick some diamonds here. Mlock over here just camping on that diamond spawn, but we see um green team just kind of being all over the
There's at their
being in their
base.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like this divide and conquer strategy is going to do very well for yellow here. Potentially. I mean, they now have just, I believe they have more resources because they've been taking diamonds, they've been taking emeralds. Grap has been staying in the center here. Oh, but it looks like as I say that, green is going to start spreading out and they're looking to potentially try and challenge Grap's control on mid. Hard to say though, really.
Yeah, with so much building going on,
Oh,
watching 4 games and everything, it's been pretty difficult to keep track of everything that's happening right now. So, coming back to the screen and seeing all the building happening, is pretty intense.
by the way, we do have we had a bow fight just a second ago. Grap was trying to shoot against Renano, who is defending M-Lock to try and get back to his base and not get sniped off the bridge. But I don't think anyone notices yeah, Team Yellow or Prosper's Cloven list is starting to approach Green's base. Oh, never mind, as I say that, everyone immediately turns to him. Where's the rest of Yellow is my question here. I'm curious what their plans are. One is, oh look, it seems one is joining Cloven list and one is still, Grap is still back at their base paying for upgrades. This is a really drawn out fight here. I'm curious if they read the patch notes that VHL provided and know that there is no more, or there is no more just draws. There is sudden death now. Looks like I'll be back on my own as Jamie has to tend to other matters. So hopefully you aren't tired of me. And I didn't even see that, but M-Log is taken out by Cloven List. I believe from a bow as they were knocked into the void there. Now this is going to be a 3v2 in favor of Prosper. An absolute turn on what we saw earlier. But I would not yet count out Green, especially yet with fireballs ready at their disposal here. They're going to need to start taking a much more aggressive approach than they considered previously. But as I say that, the fireballs start going back and forth, and now both teams once again have to remain cautious. Now another 9 minutes until we see the tier 3 diamond gens. Seemingly here, this is still once again at a standstill. Because I do not know what everyone's planning, as 2 people are back at Yellow's base. Prosper's Awesome and Grap are just sitting at the base while Cloven List is trying to keep tabs on all of Green, but but Green has also moved out and is sitting in mid here, collecting emeralds. And now the fight is going to go to center here. This is going to be a very close fight. I believe I saw someone might have a flame bow. I don't even know if that's purchasable. Clovenlist is taking on 2 people. Now it's going to be a 2v2 with Awesome in the back, which may not be good for him. Renano takes a back foot, trying to get some damage with the bow, but it does not matter. Renano is now in a 1v3, and the golden apples are too much. Renano is shot up into the air twice and is taken out. Green team eliminated. Game over. With your winners of the first drop of 2 today being Prosper. 3 remaining, absolutely showing how much self-control they have, not having a bed that entire round. Now we are going to go to a quick intermission before we come back for our second and final drop of the day. As a reminder, we normally have 3 drops, but due to time constraints and some early technical difficulties, we did have to push it back. Hello, we are back with the second and final drop of the day. We are in the same Division 1 lobby of the Minecraft Bedwars VHEL tournament. Ooh, wow, okay, we already got a fast kill. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Real quick, once again, VHEL Taz, and I'm here with a face that you've heard a lot about, but someone you've never heard from directly. VHEL Edge, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying the Minecraft tonight. I'm doing pretty good, Tez. How have you been enjoying the Bedwars action so far? You were commentating that last game, doing a great job.
Thank you. I've been loving it so far. Just absolutely action-packed. We had a little bit of a lull, but honestly, whatever lets the players get their best strategy in is what's best for the league here. For all of you who do not know, VHEL Edge here is the one that runs all of our streams, especially during Ragnarok. Absolute maniac who's just doing 10 things at once. So now you get to put a voice to the name.
Yep,
now, wow, I already saw that speed bitch. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
what were you gonna say?
You're doing great. Yeah, I was saying I'm glad to be here, and just like the last game, we're having these intense team fights between yellow and green here, spawning next to each other. Also, the 2 fully rostered teams. As if you take a look, Servite here with Little Hunter, unfortunately having to play alone this week. So it's been interesting how they've been holding up, but they've still been showing off their skills in their own right. Earlier in that last game, taking some 1v2s. Now we have a build fight here between M-Lock, Clovenlist, and Grap here. M-Lock able to get the kill.
M-Lock got a very nice kill there.
And now Elmwolf on the
gonna
grab.
Try and push it. Yeah, no, this will be interesting. Oh, and M-Lock's immediately taking down my Chumpy Cat right afterwards. This is definitely a very big competition. You can feel the tension between these 2 teams, especially after drop 1.
Yeah, for sure. One thing that we also didn't cover yet is you see this red particle up here above Grab's head. That's going to indicate that they have TNT in their inventory.
Ooh,
so a bit of a balance change. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Cloven just knocked out by Elmwolf and Renano. But as you can see, Grab holding this piece of TNT here, kind of taunting this team as he's about to drop it. As you can see, they're trying to reinforce the bed, putting a wool covering over, also has endstone and that blast-proof glass. So we'll see if this TNT is able to make a dent. They're doing a good job defending over it, but Grap looks like they are waiting for some reinforcement from the team over here. Let's take a look back at Yellow's base and see what they're doing. Looks like AWSM grabbing some resources. Just a lot of economy right now for that Yellow team. Okay, so it looks like Clovenlist is coming in to assist with the rush. You see, they also have TNT now, so they have 2 players with TNT. But Grap, while we were looking over there, Grap getting knocked off, and now Green also boasting M-Lock with TNT, getting into another close fight here. M-Lock trying to eliminate Cloven. Let's see what we have here in this fight.
That is true. Also something we have not mentioned yet as well. Oh, wait, before I say that, Cloven goes in with the axe, but is taken out immediately and is not even able to break through the layer.
Wow.
But something we haven't mentioned yet, you will see there's 3 beds alive on the right. We've only covered 2 teams. That's because we have what I'd like to call our underdog here, Little Hunter 7, the solo dropper of the day for Servite. Is just kind of having his own little time over here. Got blitzed last round because of they were the solo player, but now these other 2 teams are absolutely just at each other's throats first, which I don't actually think is the right play for these 2 teams. You get much more points if you get a higher placement, and sure, if you're very confident you'll win this 1v1, then yeah, this is a better move, but I honestly don't think that either of these teams are that much ahead of each other in order to say that they can do that.
Yeah, this is a tough bargain with these early game rushes. On one hand, if you knock out the other team that you're next to early in Bedwars, you're kind of you're removing someone out of the way who's like taking your diamond and emerald resources. It can be very good. You also don't have to worry about that threat anymore. You can go for teams across the map. However, with these two teams so evenly matched, interesting to see these rushes come into play early, rather than more resource gathering. And when we think of Servite here in Little Hunter, you know, they have all the time in the world right now. They are not being attacked. They're completely uncontested. We've seen them go to middle. They already have iron armor for themselves. Some players over here still sporting leather. But as you can see, they're iron armoring up now.
That is true. Something we also saw in the preseason weeks that we're seeing once again is this water covering on the bed to protect from the TNT. I think it is a very just efficient way to do that. Except for the fact that now you're not really able to build over it without completely losing the water, which is a bit of a interesting dynamic there, because even if the opponents just place even one block, completely gone.
Yeah, I think of it like cost effectiveness, because there are 3 different ways you can blast from explosions. You can put that water over the bed. You can get the blast proof glass, which is easy to break, but less easy to cover up than that water. And then you have the obsidian, super expensive, but a very resilient material. Not many people have been using that yet so far in our season.
Ooh, 2 TNT going for Cloven, and accidentally knocks himself into the void.
Unfortunate.
Actually knocks him and Renano into the void. I didn't notice that. Renano got blasted off, and now both of these teams are once again going to basically have to reset their strategies against each other, except for M-Lock going very aggressive here, being an absolute monster at bridging. And just building in general. Oh, but it's knocked straight into the void, and that is it. That is all she wrote for them. And Sleaze Eiley is going to be here. Placing the sponge immediately is going to be very nasty, because you don't even need to place anything. Just the water is instantly gone.
Yeah,
I forgot
absolutely.
sponges were in this. Oh, and Sleaze goes AFK for a second, but what? Still wins the fight there.
Yeah, I don't know if they were
soon as they
AFK.
come
I
back.
think they were just kind of waiting they were waiting for
Maybe.
Awesome to make that first move, because one kind of interesting thing when you're fighting near the void here, if a player jumps at you and you're able to hit them first, they're going to take a lot more knockback than normally in a ground fight. So that's probably what Sleazy was waiting for, wanted to just try and knock them quickly into the void and kind of remove them as a variable from this fight right now. Meanwhile, back at the base, they placed down another piece of water, only for M-Lock, who was killed by Jumpy Cat, to block it up again. Maybe 3rd time's the charm for them on this one.
That is true. That is the perk of the glass. You really don't need to do any of this. You can't be stopped by a sponge or just a rogue block.
Mm-hmm. You kind of have to get closer to that defense and manually break it out, even though it is a fast break time. It does take more effort, and you can be easier eliminated. M-Lock, they're going for the jump, taking out Chumpy Cat. That was just going on for another fight to that base. Brutal team fights happening right now.
Yep, 2 players down, but they're already respawning so fast from the side of yellow here. But they both fail a jump and are instantly knocked into the void here. Sleaze Eiley is being chased by Grap, who is having to 1v3, except now both players that were down are back on the side of Quartz here. And wow, Grap just jitter clicks M-Lock to death.
Yeah, M-Lock was trying to block in there to get through that bed defense, and just was not able to do it. Meanwhile, we had Sleaze take this alternate path of middle access from Yellow's Diamond Generator is here, and I believe Grab here's trying to challenge this fight. Sleazily absolutely juking him, backdooring, trying to go back to red base to put the emeralds they've accrued into their ender chest.
Very smart move there, though. If they get it. Oh, wait, I didn't even notice that M-Lock takes out Yellow's bed. Burrowed in there and is immediately taken out, but is able to get what they needed. Burrowed themselves into the base, it looks like. Yep, blocked themselves in.
And look at that timing. Right after the bed was taken, Clovenless just coincidentally fell in the void. Unfortunately, a final elimination there. So we have a 4v3 situation. Quartz currently up a whole player. And they also have their bed still. So this is going to be a huge advantage for them. Meanwhile, Blue's just kind of been skating by. You see they're going to this Diamond Generator, but Elmwolf trying to meet up with him here. One thing that was also happening that you noticed, Lil Hunter, the only player right now sporting diamond armor, because while that team fight was happening and middle was just untouched, Lil Hunter is able to grab all those emeralds without any difficulties, and now has protection on that diamond armor. That's going to be hard to eliminate.
That's true. This is going to be rough. Oh, the sponge used as a building block there is not enough. Little Hunter finds the kill on Sleaze Ailu, who's trying to take out the bed. Because I think people are starting to realize that Little Hunter is going to have a lot of freedom now that the diamond armor was acquired. Yep, now in the 1v1, Mlog versus Little Hunter is going to be... Oh my... You could hear how fast those clicks were going off. But immediately, Mlog has to back away now. Doesn't have enough time to get the bed out. And the diamond armor is a permanent upgrade. But with a wooden sword, that is still going to be a tough fight for Hunter, but still manages to grab it.
Oh, now going back here to the green base, everyone here kind of squatting up, dividing some resources. Let's check in on yellow. Been a bit since we looked at them. We got Awesome still at their base. Looks like Chumpy and Grap are elsewhere. So let's see if we can find out some info about them. We got Grap bridging here to this other diamond generator. Looks like now green and yellow have shifted their focuses to trying to eliminate the blue team here. And, you know, blue with only one player this week, not able to do this. And it looks like Grap is going for the bed take on the end stone without the pickaxe, but Little Hunter's about to respawn soon. Is he going to notice?
But doesn't realize he's there. And the bed is taken down, and he's knocked off the map. And that was an unfortunate situation for Survey. Both teams realized they had a common enemy, and that is all she wrote for Little Hunter, the underdog.
Yep.
I shed a tear.
And it was worth noting, though, that Mlock met up with Grap there at the blue base. Could have been an opportunity for a final elimination, but Grap successfully defending themselves. However, Sleazily coming up here on the blue base while Grap is in the item shop. Could have been fatal if they weren't paying attention. You know, Sleazily doing a Sleazily classic, not staying at the island, just kind of walking past people. Grap, you know, with that one life situation, just opting to let them go. Going to middle, presumably trying to get that diamond armor or some invisibility potions and ender pearls. Just in time for the emerald too.
Taking on Chubby Cat, wins the fight. Iron Sword versus Diamond. Incredible play there.
I know it's a 4v1. What could Grap's plan be here to try and take this? Encountering Mlock, trying to use the bow right now to knock him off, not able to land a shot. Now trying to fall back to this red base. Will Mlock be pursuing that as a question?
I absolutely love seeing the chat. I love seeing the chat and all the spectators cheering on and supporting the Little Hunter.
All right, we got Grap with that fireball.
And little. I will say, Mlock has been taking so many 1v1s with worse loot and has not lost a single one, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Mlock takes the round with 13 kills.
That is amazing.
Very well played. And that was a very good way to end the night. That is going to go Course Hill, staying all alive, not even losing their bed there. And that will be the end of day one to the VHEL 2024 spring season. I hope you all enjoyed our first day, and hopefully we'll get a really good stream for the rest of the week each day as well. I know Edge is going to be on top of that, and I doubt you will see me again, as I have my own things to tend to, especially on Tuesdays for Overwatch, which I always love casting. But now we are going to end the stream here. Thank you for casting with me today, Edge. I know it's not common, and it's a very, very nice surprise to have.
Yeah, absolutely. I was glad to be on with you. Glad we finally got to do one of these, and who knows, maybe for more Minecraft, even some other games if I pick them up, because I have a bit of experience in the BRs. We'll see. We'll see if I come back to cast, but you're probably gonna see me more on this Minecraft stuff because I've been doing a lot with the servers, so I kind of know it in and out. But yeah, thank you all for watching today. Another great VHEL stream, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow. We're trying to get some Overwatch 2 lined up, waiting for confirmation from those teams, but you'll be hearing about that very soon. Yep. Have a good night, everyone. We will see you all tomorrow.